why we keep repeating the same relationship story. Have you ever noticed how your relationships seem to follow the same script? Different faces, same emotions, the same fear, the same waiting, the same disappointment. You've grown, changed, become more self-aware, and yet something inside you still reacts the same way. You wait, you worry, you try to please, or you shut down and pull away before someone gets the chance to hurt you first. That's not weakness. It's your attachment system. It was shaped when you were a child. Every tenderness, every pain, every fear of being left became an instruction written in your body. This is what love feels like. This is how to stay safe. But now, you're no longer that child, and those old instructions no longer serve you. Today, we'll explore why you love the way your brain once decided was safe, and what it takes to rewrite that story. We'll begin with the attachment style everyone, deep down, is longing for. Secure attachment. Secure attachment. We all begin from the same place, from the longing to feel safe beside someone. Not perfect, not magical, just calm. To exhale, to stop controlling, to know, I won't be left if I stay myself. But each of us has our own way of seeking that safety, our own survival strategy in love. Some keep searching for proof they won't be abandoned. Others run as soon as they feel closeness. Some swing between come closer and stay away. And only a few know how to stay. These are the 4 attachment styles. 4 ways our brain decides, can I love and still be safe? And the first one is the one we all secretly long for: secure attachment. These people don't seek storms because they have something inside, a kind of anchor, not the kind that stops movement, but the one that gives stability when the sea gets rough. They can love without anxiety, without the need to prove, to earn, to test. And they can take space, not out of fear, but simply to be with themselves. When they're near, you feel calm. They don't turn silence into drama. They don't disappear to punish. They don't text, "Where are you?" every 5 minutes. If something feels off, they ask. If it hurts, they talk about it. If it's boring, they seek solutions, not replacements. It doesn't mean they're perfect. It just means there's no war inside them. Their love is like a deep breath. It doesn't shout, demand, or prove. It simply is. With them, you don't feel adrenaline. You feel warmth. You don't burn, and you don't get burned. And if you grew up in chaos, being next to such a person may at first feel too calm, too simple, as if something's missing. But what's missing is the familiar anxiety. And maybe for the first time in your life, you're meeting not a storm, but a quiet shore. Anxious attachment. They feel too much. They fear being forgotten. And so they hold on tighter than they should. Every pause feels like a sign of loss. They feel everything too deeply. Every small thing becomes a storm. If you don't reply right away, their heart already beats faster. Their mind starts searching for reasons, and their body prepares for loss. It's hard for them to rest inside a relationship because closeness doesn't feel safe. It feels like a test. They're always afraid they've failed it. They fear being forgotten, and so they hold on tighter than they should. They try too hard, care too much, attach too quickly. And when you pull away, they don't get angry. They get scared. They don't ask, "Stay close." They seem to beg, "Don't disappear." "I'll fix it, I promise." Every pause feels like a signal of loss. Every silence, a reminder of childhood, where love depended on the moods of adults. And now, even waiting for a simple reply triggers the old fear: I'm not important again. I don't matter again. They feel deeply, sincerely, but that sincerity often turns into weight. They're afraid of being too much, and that fear makes them exactly that. What they lack isn't love, but the certainty that love won't leave. Avoidant. Avoidant attachment. They see closeness as a trap, as if the moment they open the door, freedom will vanish. They say, I just need space. And that's true, but not because they don't love, because they fear disappearing. They're afraid of being swallowed by someone else's expectations, afraid that love will become a cage and tenderness an obligation. It's easier for them to leave first than to be left. Easier not to promise than to fail to deliver. Easier to say, I'm just complicated, than to admit, I'm afraid of depending on someone. And when someone comes too close, they step back, sometimes in silence, sometimes with irony, coldness, or a joke that sounds like defense. Inside, a belief lives: I must handle everything on my own. Love means losing control. If I show weakness, I'll get hurt. But beneath that control lies the same fear. The fear of being truly seen. The fear that if someone really knows them, they'll walk away. They are not indifferent. They've just learned to hide their heart. Because once, being close meant being suffocated, overwhelmed, or hurt. And now they believe safety lives in distance, though in truth, it lives in trust. Fearful avoidant, fear and chaos. They want love but don't believe they deserve it. Their inner compass spins in both directions. Come closer. Go away. They want love, but they don't believe they're worthy of it. Their inner compass keeps spinning in both directions. Come closer. Go away. Stay with me. Leave me alone. They reach for warmth, but when they finally receive it, they panic. Because it feels too familiar. First closeness, then pain. First tenderness, then disappearance. Their love is a battlefield between past and present, between who they were and who they're trying to become. Inside them lives a child who once called out, and an adult who learned not to believe anyone would come. The child still wants to hug. The adult still fears being exposed. So they create chaos, pulling close, then pushing away, saying, you're my person, and a day later, I need to be alone. It hurts without love, and it hurts with love too, because they don't yet know how to stay close without losing themselves. Inside them lives a paradox. I want to be loved, but I don't know how to receive love. What they truly lack is not a partner, but an inner world where they can simply exist without constantly expecting pain. Patterns after 30. After 30, our stories become predictable. We no longer search, we recreate. We think we're choosing people, but in truth, we're choosing the feelings we already know. The anxious fall in love again with the unavailable, those who give affection in drops, so that each drop feels like salvation. The avoidant are drawn once more to those who feel too deeply, who say, stay close, and unknowingly trigger the urge to run. And those who live in fear and chaos, they recognize each other instantly. It's attraction through pain. They don't fit. They match in wounds. We enter relationships with the best intentions, but inside us still speaks the child who once didn't receive the love they deserved. That child keeps searching for the same stage, hoping that maybe this time the ending will be different. But most often, the story repeats almost word for word. The anxious waits for a call again. The avoidant turns off the phone again. The fearful gets lost in contradictions again. And the secure type, still rare, because it takes maturity. Maturity is when you can see your script and choose not a role, but the truth. And if you recognized yourself in one of these styles, it's not a sentence, it's an invitation to awareness. Understanding is the first step toward healing, but after awareness must come action. In the next video, I'll share practices that will help you rewrite these old patterns. How to calm your anxiety, stop running from closeness, and feel safe from within, not from someone else. Because mature love begins where fear ends.